Hello, Grumpy Old Fart here. There's a lot of TV series out there that my wife and I enjoyed growing up, and there's a lot of them that are okay today, but a lot of them they speak to different morals that I'm happy with. And I'm not saying they're bad programs. I'm saying that they don't teach positive morality. A lot of them, if you've seen my leftist destruction of insert here, they're not teaching good morals. They're not teaching good, simple values, good American values. All right. So to get to the good stuff, you got to go to the old TV. Back in the day, I grew up watching this TV series called The Rifleman, and it was brilliant. I loved it. Yeah, I still watch it today with my son. Because, it's on YouTube. You can watch them all on YouTube. It's awesome. The series ran from 1958 to 1963, had 5 seasons, and it was really, really good. The premise was Lucas McCain was a rancher. He's a widower. He lost his wife, and he settled around North Fork, New Mexico. I think it's a fictional town. I haven't been able to find it on a map. But anyway, the idea being they came out here, they bought land, and they're settling, and they're gonna run a ranch, and good solid American values. It took place in the 1880s, so it's a western. Amen. For those of you who have never seen it, the opening sequence is him with his specially modified Winchester, where he could fire real fast. Bam, 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 bam. It was when you're a kid, that was freaking awesome. He's raising his son Mark, and he, like I said, famous for using that customized Winchester. And he fights a lot of different outlaws. Apparently, North Fork was a haven or a thoroughfare for lots and lots of outlaws, because they were there every week. One moment. Sorry, cat again. It's like he waits till I get on this thing. Okay. The stars were Lucas McCain, he played by Chuck Connors. Mark McCain, played by Johnny Crawford. Marshal Micah Torrance was played by Paul Fix. They had a business owner in the area. She owned a lot of different businesses, including the hotel, named Lou Mallory, played by Patricia Blair. She didn't come in until later. I want to say the 4th or 5th season. And the saloon owner was Frank Sweeney, played by Bill O'Quinn, a really great actor in a lot of the older TV series. At any rate, a lot of good guest stars. This is one of the things I was talking about. I did a video called something about leftist writing, how their writing sucks. And this is a good example. These were little half-hour episodes, okay, 25 minutes or whatever, because they didn't have as many commercials back then. But the writing here, keep this in mind, you had a 30-minute episode, right? You had to develop a plot, story arcs, character development, beginning, end, and conclusion, all in a 30-minute episode. And very few to be continued to the next episode. Very few times that happened. And these were really, really well done. The acting was good. I gotta say this, it's not historically accurate, because back in the 50s they generally weren't, but it made up for it in the life lessons that were taught. How to raise your kid, how kids should treat their parents, how parents should treat kids. There wasn't a lot of back talk. Nobody pulled a gun unless they meant it. There were no what do you call it? No sorry, cat. I swear he hates me doing these videos. But my point is, the writing was really good for what they had at the time, because keep in mind, you had to develop this entire story, and beginning to middle and end. There's an old adage where you run the heroes up a tree, throw rocks at them, and then at the end you bring them back down. Well, they had to do all that in a 30-minute episode. So, and they did a good job. I was impressed. But they had lots of good guest stars on here: Richard Henderson, Lee Van Cleef, John Daner, Jack Elam, Vic Morrow, Michael Landon played a young gunslinger, Robert Culp, Denver Pyle, Buddy Hackett, R.G. Armstrong, Warren Oates, Michael Ansara, Robert Vaughn, Claude Akins, Sammy Davis Jr. was in it. Really, there's lots of other big name actors, quality people, good actors. But anyway, you can see all these on YouTube. It's really good. Check it out. Watch it with your kids. Good quality program. It's black and white, so I don't know, but they might not cotton to it. But after a few episodes, they actually might, because again, this teaches good life lessons, moral character, and all the while entertaining. And there's some humor in there too. At any rate, The Rifleman, I highly recommend it. I grew up watching it. Really good. You folks have a good day. God bless one and all.